Let me start this video off by saying I am very new to Team Fortress 2. By new, I mean I only started playing this game in January 2024, nearly 17 years after release. This game is older than I am, and when a game is this old and still breathing, still thriving, you know it has a large and dedicated community. Starting off TF2, I was very intimidated by this community, and to be honest, I still am. And by intimidated, I mean, I am what you TF2ers, TF2ers? Team Fortressers? I don't know what you guys call yourself. I am what you guys call F2P, or free-to-play. Being free-to-play, as Wikipedia describes it, quote-unquote, an account who obtained their copy of TF2 after it became free and didn't use any method to upgrade their account. And with that, I immediately made myself a liar because I bought premium in the middle of writing the script and recording the footage for this video, making most of the statements I make in this video redundant. But, yeah, let's continue. Being free-to-play is a disability in TF2, thanks entirely due to the ongoing bot problem. I'm sure if you're watching this video, you are well aware of what I am referring to, but if you somehow are living in paradise and have not experienced a bot in like the 2 or 3 years, this has been a huge problem. Here's a few clips, for example. That last one wasn't a bot, I just found it funny. Yeah, so as you can imagine, it's not fun. But what does this have to do with being free to play, you might ask? Well, to counter this bot problem, Valve decided on June 16th, 2020, they will restrict any and all free to play accounts from using text chat. This itself isn't all that bad. Sure, it's upsetting I can't talk shit in my online FPS game, but you know, as long as I can communicate with my team using the voice lines in the game, like telling them there's a spy amongst us, or calling for a medic, or you know, informing them that there's somebody coming from the back line without actually having to type it or use my actual voice, it'll all be fine, right? Right? No, because Valve removed that too. Do I blame them? No. It's a small fix for the small amount of people who are working on TF2 right now, but that was nearly 4 years ago. Free-to-play accounts haven't been able to communicate with their team on official Valve servers for 4 years. The amount of times I have had to stop shooting, stop attacking the enemy team, so I can stand in front of my medic and shoot to get their attention is insane. The amount of times the spy has blown my back up. Pause, hold on. Hit me from the back. Okay. Has killed me and disguised as me to invade the enemy team, and I was hopeless, binded by the restrictions of Valve, silent as he backstabbed my entire team because I couldn't tell them, hey, there's a spy coming amongst you guys, is cruel, inhumane, debilitating, tear-jerking. Because in a team-based game like Team Fortress 2, you need communication. And unfortunately, you can't, won't, and probably never will be able to get that unless you drop $5.
Or go on to community servers, which many players who will be free to play won't click on or even know where to go. We don't know what Nocotopia is. We don't know that this website you can actually find good community servers that allow you to communicate with your team, type in chat, and shit like that. Not just Mayor's machine ones on the fucking main page. Because why would you, Valve? Why would you, websites, third-party websites, to communicate with your server? How would you let that be integrated?
So, yeah. Restricting something so vital and core to a team-based game and locking it behind a paywall is upsetting and it's debilitating and it kind of, you know, it kind of puts you below everybody else, especially when you're starting off. You're already new to this game, and not being able to communicate, ask questions, or anything like that with your team while being new is crazy. Because other games like Overwatch allow you to do that. I remember when I first got into Overwatch, and I know Overwatch, TF2, whatever. But I know that when I first got into Overwatch, I was talking in chat. I was communicating with people in chat. I was telling them, hey, I need healing. Hey, blah, blah, blah. Thank you, la, da, 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 da. and asking them questions like, what do I do here? How do I do this? Does anybody know how to do this? Am I doing this right? Am I doing this wrong? I was asking questions to try and improve, and I can't do that on Team Fortress 2 being free to play. Um, However, because of how Team Fortress 2 works and how genuinely just fun the game is, this is a disability, but it doesn't stop you from having fun in the game. I have a lot of fun playing Team Fortress 2, and just this month I've put in um over a day's worth of hours into this game because I just love everything about it. I love the characters in it. I love picking different classes, experimenting with them. I love the characters behind the characters, their lore, the lore that Team Fortress 2 has, which is a big point I'll get into later with my experience in Team Fortress 2, but I just love the characters and what's going on with this game. So being disabled like this, although it sucks and it's definitely had my fair share of moments where I've just gotten mad because I couldn't be like, hey, there's a spy on you. Hey, I need healing. Hey, help me. Like, there has been my fair share, but it hasn't stopped me from having fun in this game, and I think that's very important for you to know. This isn't my only complaint, though. Going back to what I previously mentioned, the bots. Oh god, the bots. I won't spend a lot of time on this because if you've played Team Fortress 2 for longer than 2 hours, you've experienced a bot-filled server. But the bot problem is actually horrible. Most of the time, the community does the bare minimum and kick bots, but sometimes they flood in all at once and outnumber the actual humans, not allowing the team to vote them out. And sometimes they just mistake free-to-plays for bots. It's happened to me a couple of times, and it just causes a lot of confusion. The purpose of these bots do fluctuate between trying to get Valve's attention to revive Team Fortress 2, because God knows when the last time a Team Fortress 2 update was. And by God, I mean you could just Google it. But anyways, they also promote their scam websites, like, well, I'm not going to give an example, actually, but or promoting Discord server, for some reason, because that's going to obviously attract positive attention and positive feedback, and sometimes it's just racism sometimes, nothing special about that. Yeah, but there is much better and much more in-depth videos discussing the bot crisis of the 2020s, so I'll just leave it off with, do your job, kick the bots, but make sure they're actually bots. Sydney, Perry, all of them, they just kick them. Just kick them. That's all we can do. Report the accounts even. Just get rid of them. That's all I can say. My final complaint about the gameplay part of TF2 is how unbalanced it is at times. From Sniper one-tapping every class in the game, Spy hard-countering NG, which I admit is necessary, but still anti-fun. Random critical hit rockets from Soldier, NG gunning a slightly poorly positioned Squishy into oblivion, and literally everything about Pyro. This game has a lot of unfair and unearned kills, and this gets extremely frustrating, especially when you're new, know nothing about the game, and don't know how to counter these things, like I was. And it's especially frustrating when a Pyro air blast Crockets me to death, or I play Spy and they sense a disturbance at the exact pixel where my hitbox is, or when a pub stopping flog Pyro murders my entire free-to-play team. I really don't like Pyro. But I also don't like going against the single most broken class in the game, Sniper. I hate going against Sniper. Going against Sniper is a lose-lose situation. You die, you lose, obviously. You kill them, well, guess what? You only have at most 30 seconds of relief before your head get popped like a fucking balloon from that same sniper hitting the most insane pixel peak of their lives on a poor free-to-play casual scout. It's frustrating, and it definitely I definitely had a lot of negative experiences when I first started off Team Fortress 2. I know that I've been complaining a lot, so let me start being positive. Let me start telling you guys what I like about Team Fortress 2. I like the way this game feels. Everything about this game is new to me. The the format, I started playing Overwatch first, obviously. Um I have near 1,000 hours in Overwatch, and though the format is, not new to me. I know the concept of classes and going up against an enemy team, control points, stuff like that. I know this. This is not new to me. But Team Fortress 2 makes it feel new. I haven't experienced a game like Team Fortress 2 in a while, and I haven't felt the way I feel about a game like I have Team Fortress 2 in years. Team Fortress 2, I'm glazing a bit, but Team Fortress 2 actually is a fun experience. The last time I had fun in a game, I don't even know. Like solo gaming where I'm supposed to be competitive or I'm supposed to take this seriously. I haven't had fun in years, and that's just what a lot of the new games coming out are missing. I won't compare Overwatch 2 and Team Fortress 2 because they're, different in a lot of different ways, but I will say that Overwatch 2 sucks and Team Fortress 2 doesn't. And I have fun in Team Fortress 2 and I don't in Overwatch 2. And I know I just said I wasn't gonna compare them, but comparing the two because I have almost 1,000 hours in this game, not this game, Overwatch 2, but just it's better. It's funnier. It's funner. There's nothing about this game that I can truly say sucks. Like this core game. Like of course things that affect this game sucks, like the bot crisis or the free to play thing. Or sometimes, the unbalancing gets frustrated, but I can't say that it sucks because at the same time every unbalanced thing has its counter. NG sometimes has a little bit of broken sentries, spy, hard counter, right there. Sniper being annoying, a scout or a spy flanking will get rid of that sniper. Pyro being a menace, well, yeah. So, anyways, I just really enjoy playing Team Fortress 2, and I think it. I think the age has something to do with it because Team Fortress 2 was made before the era of like truly competitive gaming. And you can play Team Fortress 2 competitive, of course. There's competitive servers, there's esports, something like that, But at its core, Team Fortress 2 is a silly game. It's a silly game made for silly people to do silly things. So it really just is gaming, I think. I don't want to glaze too much because I might have recency bias, but Team Fortress 2 is probably my ideal game of all time. Everything about this game has brought me joy. And even times where there has been a pyro of my ass, I can still laugh because the fact that it's pyro, I'm not gonna take these characters seriously. I'm not gonna take this game seriously because it's not serious. It's not meant to be. And that's what a game is. A game meant to be fun. And that's exactly what Team Fortress 2 does great. Every class in this game is designed for fun. Not for a hard counter, not to combat against another broken character that they released or to fix a problem with the game devs. No, every class was designed for fun, and that is just what a lot of games are missing nowadays. Like a lot of games, again, bringing back the point of Overwatch, no new character has been designed for fun. They have been designed to fix something or to combat something. I think the last fun character added to Overwatch was Doomfist, and of course there has been no additional characters to Team Fortress 2, so I can't really, make that comparison, but I mean, I don't know, every class in Team Fortress, I don't know what makes Team Fortress 2 this good and how each class is just fun. I don't know what they did. I don't know how they did it. I don't know why they did it. Well, I know why they did it. Because the game is supposed to be fun. And I know I'm yapping and I know I'm sounding like a broken record, but I think that this is my ideal game. The most perfect game in my mind, the most perfect online shooter game is probably this. It's not too competitive if you don't want it to be. It's fun if you take it like that. And this sounds base value. Like, yeah, a game's gonna be fun, but think about it. What AAA game in the last few years, an FPS at least, has been fun? I don't know. I couldn't tell you because what? Overwatch 2? Not fun. The Toxic Wasteland. Valorant? Same thing. Same thing. The finals, maybe, but at the same time, it still has that incredibly competitive aspect and competitive community that it just does not roll well with most casual players because games don't focus on that anymore. But Team Fortress 2 does. And that might not make sense, and I might just be spewing a bunch of bullshit right now, but that's why I like TF2. That's why I have so much fun with this 17-year-old game because it's designed to be fun. Not like any of these new games that aren't. To quickly sum this video up, my experience with TF2 is a good one, is a great one. This game has me in a trance. I've quickly fallen in love with this game and everything about it, and it's addicting. I can't lie, it's addicting. There's been again for like the fifth time, I have this feeling like when I first started playing Overwatch, I just wanted to play it all the time. It was new to me. It was fun to me. This is exactly what that game. This is exactly the same feeling, except better. Because I am having fun. In Overwatch, I would already get frustrated within my first 10 hours of playing. I was already frustrated with the game. And in this one, I have my frustration moments, sure, but I have more fun than anything, and I just love this game so much. And for a 17-year-old game, I was not expecting this. I wasn't expecting the greatness. I thought, man, these people are overhyped in this game. Dick Ryder since day one. No, this game is good. This game is truly good. So, yeah. Thank you for listening to my yap sesh. I'll see you guys.